if you're a Gemini born May 21st to June 20th, Happy New Year. Okay, everybody, let's tune in and find out what's available for you this January 2018. Wow, I really feel like there's a lot popping inside of you, Geminis. There's a lot happening. There's an excitement. There's new beginnings. There's rewards. There's vision. I feel like you've just, from the inside, are burning up with change. And for a lot of you, it hasn't come easy. There have been a lot of nicks. There's been a lot of scrapes. There's been health issues. There's been trauma. There's been family issues. There's been addiction issues. So there's been change, changing your career, changing your romantic status. So all these changes, but now I really feel like it's exciting and it's inside of you, and you're finally, like, life is finally looking good again. So this is this real excitement, this real opportunity in 2018 for you to just like burst open and shine. So I love this for all my Gemini friends. I'm so excited for you, as I really feel like the dark night of the soul that all my Gemini friends have gone through. This is really changing you now, and it's behind you, and you've learned from it, and all these really amazing things are going to happen for you in 2018. And it's coming from within, and that's what's really powerful. Okay, so let's start with romance. For those of you in a coupled romantic situation, let's look and see what January has in store for you. Well, it's really, it feels easy for a change. It feels compatible, and it feels like there's a slow-moving river. It's just like, wow, it's kind of like an oxymoron, isn't it? A slow-moving river. but you know how a river can go fast and it can cut a swath, right? But I see this, going left and right, so that there's no danger. Whereas a river out of control running straight forward, is very destructive. This is a river, it's moving, but it's cutting left and right. So it's this really, really nice connection with your partner that's fast, that's energetic, that's fun, that's lively. So it's not boring. It's really a good time. And we know you Geminis hate to be bored. So it's a really good synergy and a really good situation with your relationship. So let's see here what else. So there's an opportunity at the end of this month for some of you maybe to travel, to be able to go together, or to be able to move things forward for yourselves in a new romantic way. Definitely feel like some of you may be changing your situation around your household, whether you're still living together or you've just changed the dynamics of the way in which you interact with one another. It feels like there's some changes in the household that are going to support you. And maybe that's due to somebody's work changing, or just the way in which you've changed duties or obligations, responsibilities. But it's going to flow. Whatever the changes you are making in the relationship seem to be supporting you. Okay, so let's look for those Geminis who are single and looking for love, what you can expect in January. It may be, Gemini, that you meet two opposite kind of people, and each one is intriguing to you, right? And of course, you're the twin, so how can that be? But there's also, I feel like there's going to be several opportunities for you to be able to fall in love, and you don't want to settle, because I feel like there is somebody who kind of speaks to both sides of you, that kind of sweet and salty. So I do feel like you're more likely to find love towards the end of the month. And it feels like you have a lot of opportunity to score with a lot of different kind of people. So there's a lot of flavor and a lot of things happening for you single Geminis in January. You just have a lot of opportunity, let me say that. But I do feel by the end of the month, and actually even later in February, real opportunities. So don't feel rushed or pressured to have to pick somebody. Explore it, know yourself, and let the right one kind of come to the surface within you, so you know. And then I do feel by the end of potentially end of January, end of February, that right soul is going to emerge, and you'll know, and you'll have that alliance if you want it. Okay, a lot of fun there. All right, there's a full moon in Cancer on January 1st. So we enter the new year with this full moon. So let's see how it's going to affect you guys, you Geminis. This feels more like a personal peace inside of you. This full moon, it really feels like it connects with your sensitivities, and it really solidifies and clarifies, what I need to do. Where do I see myself? It's good. This full moon is going to help you anchor your goals in 2018 or your desires. It's going to really intuitively enhance your ability to do and take the right actions. So I see this as a boost to your self-esteem, a boost to your sensitivity of, this is what I want, this is what I'm going for, I can handle this. Even your fears, for those of you that are maybe struggling with health issues or addiction, or fears of job or community, or even social anxiety or anxiety in general, I feel like this abates that. It really calms you down, and it really helps you feel like you can fit in, so you can move forward, and you're not stifled anymore or holding yourself back anymore. So I feel like this energy really makes you feel that power of, like, it's okay to move forward. Okay, let's move into your money and career for Geminis and see what's in store for you in January. You're going to have to keep an eye on your money, Gemini. I feel like there's potential for you to kind of get caught thinking you may have more than you do, or forgetting about a bill, or just this seeing things one way and they're actually another. So, excuse me, I'm just coming over the flu. So I do feel like there's this, sleight of hand that's happening with your money. And this feels very temporary, and it feels very early or middle of the month. And it could also be that you're aware, like, oh, I know that bill's coming due, or wow, I know my taxes are coming due, or wow, I know that's, weighing heavily on me. And just know that whatever it is, that kind of heaviness that's there around the money, I do feel like there's something that you have that I feel like you've already got it figured out. In other words, I'm going to borrow that money from my parents, or you know what, I've already talked to the bank about that, the loan's coming in. I feel like whatever that big thing is, you already have it handled. And if you don't have it handled, you'll have it handled. So it's just a matter of putting some attention or intention in doing that, and then you're gonna get the results that you need. So whatever the money that you're looking for, whether it's another semester to get your kid at school or for yourself, the money will be there. You just have to put in the time and effort to go fill out the paperwork and to get it done. So I do feel like that's there. It's just, you just have to cross the T and dot the I. Okay, so let's see what else for career. Some of you may be starting a new career, or starting work someplace else, or just beginning to launch something new. There's a new moon in Capricorn, January 16th, which is a really great time to move forward and to start to get things launched. It's a really positive and powerful energy, and it's very solid. And I do see you like striking gold. So so if you had any doubt about being in the right profession, all that doubt, I feel like, is going to be given an opportunity to make any adjustments around it in the new moon in Capricorn, January 16th. And that doubt will be erased, and you'll really be able to go for it. So if you don't have your dream job yet, or you're not in the right situation, or that one piece of the puzzle is missing, look for it right after January 16th. You're going to find this new energy coming in, and the momentum and the desire and the courage to follow it. So that's really good. So whatever you're looking for, that would be the time to go out and get it and ask for it, because you're going to get yeses. All right, let's look at anything with your health, Geminis. Some of you may have some skin stuff going on with your health, and this really it feels totally to me like user error. Like, you know what's bad for you and you keep eating it, right? Or, I just feel like it has everything to do with things you already know and you haven't been disciplined. So and I feel like it's with your skin. The other thing is like what's bugging you, and it might be what's bugging you about yourself or what's bugging you about society, and it's manifesting on a physical level. So some of you may have rashes, you may have eczema, you may have psoriasis, you may have just dry skin, right? And it's at a deeper level of what's bugging you, and it could be about yourself, things that you're not tolerant with yourself, and a lack of self-love. So what you want to really do is forgive yourself, and this has to do with forgiveness. So a lot of you will be asked to forgiving yourself, and you went through a hard time and maybe you blame yourself. Maybe if I would have been on top of it, or maybe if I would have been there more, or maybe if I would have this, you couldn't should yourself to death, right? So you want to, I feel like some of you are in need of healing this year, and you're going to get it. The worst is over. It's happened, and now what there is to do is to heal yourself and to look what has transpired and just love yourself, and that in turn is going to help your health issues get better. So no more running from yourself, no more blaming yourself, and instead this is the year to get help. And I feel a lot of you are going to get healthy this year, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and physically. So this is the year you're cleaning everything up from the inside out and loving yourself. And it's going to start in January. There's going to be some opportunities to do that. Okay, let's look at anything unexpected for you, Geminis, for this month. Okay, you may be unexpected by the amount of people that you find yourself, really just unexpectedly happy with people, or happy in groups, or happy with groups of people. Like there's this unexpected happiness that you're finding in groups or associations that normally you shy away from. So I feel like these new groups of people you may be introduced to that you really are drawn to and really love. So you could find yourself studying, a new spiritual context. You may find yourself moving more in the line of, higher thinking or higher self. It feels like there's a lot of work that you're doing intuitively or emotionally, and the unexpected joy that it brings you in this new course of study or this newfound spiritual connection. So I find that you're going to be working more with your spirituality and with your taking care of yourself and finding new and unexpected joy. And it may be with new groups, affiliations, or or finding it in a way that you hadn't anticipated before. So there's new ways to help yourself with group energy, group activity that's going to start in January, probably most likely after that new moon in Capricorn on the 16th, in something that you're really going to love and enjoy. So really powerful and positive. Well, you guys, you've been through so much, and this year I'm so excited for you. There's so many opportunities and great big things that are happening for you in your money and in your career, but most of all with you personally. And that's really where it starts, right? When we're right with ourselves, everything externally starts to look right for us as well. And it lines up and life gets better. So have an amazing and blessed 2018. Thank you so much for viewing and watching and liking my intuitive astrology. And if you enjoy it, please share it on social media and comment below. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a blessed and wonderful new year and January, and I'll connect with you again next month.